leave it up to you. What are you interested in? What's on your radar?
Well, I love that the cowboy just mentioned Benny Thompson, who is the clown in chief, the chairman of the clown show, because he objected in 2005 to the certification of George W. Bush. And let's also not forget that Jamie Raskin, a committee member, objected to the certification of Donald Trump in 2017. And then, of course, Adam Schiff, another clown committee member, he was the face of the lies and the conspiracy theories about the 2016 election. So it's just impossible to take anything they say seriously. So I'm glad that you're calling it a clown show, because that's really what it was. And I'm glad that we're also talking about what really matters, which is putting food on the table. And I would love to see a specially produced primetime special on how do we bring inflation down. We saw an op-ed from President Biden in the Wall Street Journal with his supposed plan for inflation. The first part of it was to just pass the buck over to the Fed. Meanwhile, he gives, the chairman, Jerome Powell, his job back, even though Powell even admits he totally failed on inflation. So I don't understand why he gets his job back. And then Biden says he also wants to cut deficit spending, and that will help, with the inflation. And he loves to crow and puff out his chest and say, oh, the deficit's going down. It has nothing to do with him, and it has everything to do with Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema standing up to Joe Biden, the bully, and the other hard left Dems.
So, Carrie, staying with you on this, yesterday we had Representative Jim Banks on, who offered to be on that committee, and Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy asked Pelosi to put Banks and Jim Jordan on the committee, and she turned them down. How does the American people even take this trial or hearing or whatever, the series of hearings, seriously when it's clearly a partisan witch hunt and like Cowboy said, a show trial?
Yeah, no, I mean, it is unprecedented. The left is such full of hypocrisy, because they always love to say how the right is all about eroding norms and eroding democracy. But that's what they did by rejecting this congressman and other members who Kevin McCarthy tried to put on the committee. That has never happened. That's unprecedented to my knowledge. That is absolutely an erosion of the norms of the institution of Congress. Because, look, I think a lot of people, including myself, wanted to understand what happened with January 6th and make sure that there was security, and look into whether Nancy Pelosi rejected an offer for security for her own workplace and whether she should be held accountable. Let's have an actual bipartisan investigation. I think a lot of people wanted to have that, but that's not what we got here. And again, erosion of norms across the board. We could have every show about how liberals are eroding norms across the board.
Cowboy